Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eclihpse here, and today I would like to talk about how to upgrade your walls very fast. So a few days ago I did upload a video on how to farm Dark Elixir fast, so today I would like to make a revamped tutorial on how to farm your walls very fast. So I have done a few videos like this in the past, but I would like to make a more updated version because lately I've been farming like crazy and I found a whole bunch of new tips which I think will benefit all of you guys. So I have been farming like crazy as I was saying, and I'm trying to finish up my level 11 walls before this update does come out, and right now I am on track and I've been grinding Clash, just grinding, playing a few hours a day, and honestly I'm going a bit insane, but once these walls are done I'll feel great. So without further ado, let's just get right into some tips. So something I would like to mention real fast, sorry, but if you guys do go to enjoy the video, please give the video a thumbs up below, and now we can get started. So when it comes to farming, the first thing we're going to need is a range. So the ideal range would be somewhere where you can just find dead bases and dead bases and dead bases. But lately for me, finding dead bases is super rare. So I find a dead base probably about 1 in every 5 raids. If I want to spend over like 20 minutes searching, I can find one every time. But the thing is, I don't like to spend a lot of time searching because that will just drain my gold. So sometimes finding dead bases isn't the best type of base to attack. Now the next type of base we can attack are obviously storage raids. So storage raids are good, but you guys have to make sure you can crush the base. If the base is better than your troops are capable of, then obviously the raid won't go well, you won't get any loot, and you'll basically just waste all of your troops trying to get loot and fail in the end. So when it comes to storage raids, make sure you're better than the base you are attacking and make sure you can just crush the base. Also, something else I would like to mention as far as range goes, the higher trophies you are, the better loot you will receive due to the loot bonus. So lately I have moved from gold 2 to crystal 2 because in crystal 2, just for winning a raid, you get like 55,000 gold I believe and 55,000 elixir. On top of that, you get a decent amount of dark elixir as well. So let's say I get 150,000 gold from a raid, that's instantly bumped up and increased to 200,000. So if you guys can kind of work your way up to crystal or crystal 2, and if you can consistently win, then farming up high might work for you guys. But if you guys can't consistently win up in crystal, don't worry, just go to where you're comfortable, because if you can win raids and if you can find a loot, you'll be good to go. So when it comes to farming, I have 3 armies I would recommend to you guys. Army number 1 being Barch, just make an even mixture of barbarians and archers, and if you feel the need to, maybe add in some wall breakers. So here comes army number 2, and that is going to be giants and Barch. So as usual, this is my favorite army in the game, and I've mentioned this several times in almost every video I upload. I love giants and barbarians and archers. It is just absolutely amazing. So I use 8 giants, 8 wall breakers, 4 hog riders, and the rest barbarians and archers. Now of course I am at town hall 10, so I have a 240 troop space. So if you're at town hall 9, just drop the 4 hog riders and then the army will add up to 220. But if you're at town hall 8 or lower, you can just mix and match the troops and figure out what works for you guys. So the next tip I'm going to be talking about is if your walls are going to level 9 or higher. Now this tip is to look for both gold and elixir. So for the longest time I would just search for gold, and just search for gold. But I realized if I can attack bases worth a lot of elixir, then I can gain elixir and upgrade my walls with that. So when you're farming, just keep in mind gold isn't the only thing you need if your walls are level 9 or above. Elixir will help you out a lot as well. So the next tip I have for you guys is don't spend too long searching. So if you're spending anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes searching, the chances are A, your standards are too high, or B, the loot is too good for you to even get in your range. So if you're spending a lot of time searching, try raising trophies, try decreasing trophies, or maybe lower your standards and see if you can find anything else better. Now another basic tip I have for you guys, and I'm sure everyone does this, but that is to pre-train your barracks before raiding. So what I mean by that is before you raid, just open up your barracks, cook the troops that you'll need for your next army, so that way when you're done raiding and you return back to your village, your army will already be trained, and depending on how long you search for, sometimes your army can already be done depending on how loot the good is. how loot the good is, 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 how loot the good is. And finally, the last thing I would like to talk about, which is definitely the most important, that is going to be boosting. So if you can boost, that will help you out tremendously, but of course there are some cons to that, and that would be that it is definitely very expensive. So if you can't afford a boost, don't worry, boosting isn't required. However, just try to raid as soon as possible, try to raid, back to back to back to back, and in return you will get more loot. And the final tip I have for you while boosting would be to lower your standards. Since your army is going to be training so fast, since you're going to be raiding rapid fire, you don't need to be searching for these high crazy loot offers and wasting your time. If you can start searching, find a base with decent loot or a load of decent loot, if you can just crush the base, get all of the loot possible, when you return back to your base, since you're boosting, your army will be done in no time, and of course you can just keep rinsing and repeating, and then in return you will just get a tremendous amount of gold, and that is what I have been doing as of lately. So guys, this has been Eclipse. If you did learn anything from this video, please give the video a like below. Also, please comment what you have been doing while farming for gold or elixir, whatever you're farming for, just let me know down in the comments below. So again guys, this has been Eclipse, and peace out.